Good morning from day 44. It's a little before 7, I think. I woke up really early. I was woken up by birds singing and coyotes howling, which was really fun. I slept really good. If I could have slept that good on trail every night, I would have been a different person. Like, I almost slept through the entire night, which is very rare for me backpacking. I'm usually tossing and turning and I'm just rotating and being really cold. And I was cold, but like just the amount of cold where it like feels cozy in your tent. So that was lovely. There was some elk behind me when I got out of my tent and they scattered. My tent is covered in frost. You can kind of see the frost crystals. So I wanted to get out before that melted and turned to condensation, but we're going to be in shade for a while. The sun's all the way over there. So I decided to just get up, start packing, and then I noticed my sunburn was really painful. The backs of my calves are just like super sunburnt since wearing shorts. So I'm going to wear my shorts under my pants today since my pants are ripped. And hopefully I don't get too hot, so I won't have holes in my pants, but I also won't be exposing my sunburn to more sun because don't want to do that today. Yeah, so I'm just trying to slowly pack up and get warm, and then the trail goes down there, I think, somewhere, and then maybe that way. I'm not quite sure. But I think there's sheep down there. I see little white blobs. And I saw some comments about sheep, so we might see sheep today, if that's what I'm looking at. Alright, we just finished cleaning up camp, and I'm on the trail. It's very cold. I have my pants on to protect me. My sunburn actually hurts. I haven't had a sunburn like this in so long, where it like hurts. I feel a little stupid for not thinking I would get a sunburn on my legs. Just because like that never happens to me unless I'm in Hawaii or something on the first day. So, lesson learned. I think today's going to be pretty muddy. I don't think we'll encounter much snow. But I think there will be a lot of mud. I sadly don't think those are sheep in the distance anymore now that I'm a little bit closer. But there's a cute little house cottage over there, just like in this valley. Yesterday from up high you could see a couple of cabins just like in the middle of nowhere. That is the dream. How exquisite to look out onto this through a kitchen window or something. Beautiful. Alright, well, we're still on the lookout for sheep, and I'm not saying I want to run into a bear, but I would like to see one today, my last day on trail. It's the only animal I really haven't seen yet. Look at all this blowdown mess. So sad. And most of these trees that are still standing are dead too. I think it's from beetles, invasive beetles. Not 100% sure, but this is the most concentrated blowdowns I've seen on the trail so far. Okay, we've made it to the tallest point, highest point of the day. I think we're at 11,000, maybe 11,050 feet. That was a good climb. I went really slow. I stopped like every 100 feet, like just trying to catch my breath. So glad I'm not going to Colorado this time. Not so many scenic views, just more trees and more dead trees. Beautiful day though. It's nice and crisp and cold, despite how drenched in sweat I am. It is cold, but it feels good after that workout we just did. So yeah, now it's a little bit of downhill, a little more uphill, but generally trending down in elevation again to Cumbres Pass. And yeah, still haven't seen a bear. Some bigger patches of snow. Nothing I have to walk through though, which is lovely, and then just flowing water. I am so close to Cumbres Pass that I can hear the train go choo-choo every once in a while. I thought I was imagining it, but we're about a little over 5 miles maybe from Cumbres Pass, about a mile from the actual border. So yeah, signs of civilization. We've just been going through tons of forest with blowdowns, some crazy blowdowns that I don't even know how to get over. I had to go under one, and then some of them are just so tall that yeah, it's just been a little bit slow going because there's been some big ones, but super fun, keeping my brain occupied, going downhill, which is nice. And yeah, we should be in Colorado very, very soon. My last water I'll be filtering on trail. I'm just gonna fill up and drink a bunch because why not? I'm thirsty and I don't know, feeling nostalgic already. Ready for the most anticlimactic ending to a hike you've ever seen. Here's the sign. Sad. It should be standing up. It normally is standing up, but I think it's been down this season. Carson National Forest, and then a New Mexico license plate and a Colorado license plate. So we're here. We did it. So I touched those signs right at noon on the dot, which is crazy. And there's some trail magic maybe over here. Haven't looked in this yet. Very cool though. Oh dang, it looks empty. Empty. There's some paper in there I'm gonna read. Okay, so it was empty Sprite cans and then some paper that said, I don't know, it was like people thanking for the trail magic, like kind of a trail log, but I didn't want to sign it because there was no it was just like loose paper from Best Western notepad. All right, well, I'm in Colorado now. I have 3.8 miles left and I've got time, so I'm gonna take it easy and maybe eat the last of my snacks. Yeah, there's a beautiful view over here. We'll go look at that. Wow. Look at the highway going through there. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful day too. You can see the mountains over there. Gosh, so pretty. Looks like a golf course, it's so green. Okay, I am pretty much at the trailhead parking lot, waiting for my ride to pick me up, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling super emotional, but I'm really proud of myself. I didn't think I could do it the moment I stepped into that shuttle bus out of Lordsburg and at the border, and had a lot of imposter syndrome and struggled a lot with comparing myself to, you know, these triple crowners out here going 3.5 miles an hour, and I'm going 2, and getting off trail, being sick. But I did it, and yeah, I've also been thinking about how everyone I'm talking to the last few miles, all the thru hikers are so excited to get to Colorado and be done with New Mexico. And that's kind of why I wanted to do just New Mexico, is I value and appreciate it so much more than I think a lot of people do. And I think there's a lot of magic there that is very underrated. And I've talked to a lot of locals about that. It's why I moved here. And I don't know, I just think I'm a little glad it's underrated and it's kind of like a hidden gem, but I also want to encourage people to like look past the roadwalks and look at the tiny towns that are still around, look at the communities that are here, look at the indigenous populations and the indigenous communities like that are thriving here that don't thrive anywhere else. And you know, I just think there's a lot to this state, and I'm really happy I got to experience it by foot from end to end. And I hope that, I don't know what I hope. I hope that maybe this inspires someone to hike across their state or do a section hike or go backpacking. Like, through hiking is incredible, and takes a lot of strength and grit and determination, but you don't have to do a through hike to be an incredible hiker or have a great experience. You can do a 2-mile hike that you haven't done before. You don't have to be a peak bagger. You can just get outside, and I think that's what I want to leave with you, is I want people to do just a tiny bit more than they are doing and connect with their state, their community, whatever it is. And don't be discouraged by people that are doing so much more. Like, it's not a competition. And yeah, I hope that doesn't sound too corny, but I really do believe that. I think section hiking is so incredible. I've met a lot of great section hikers out here doing the same thing I am, just hiking New Mexico for now, maybe doing more later on. So don't be intimidated by feeling like you have to do a through hike. I think just getting out there, doing just a little bit more than you're used to, pushing yourself in your comfort zone, if that's what you want to do, you can do it. So yeah, those are my thoughts for now. That might be the end of the video, or I might show you my ride home. All right, I have been picked up. We actually drove some hikers into Chama and got to meet 2 new hikers, and then met up with some people I hiked with or hiked around a couple days ago, Snackerfice and Big Bird, and got to help them out with some packages. So we had a little just run through Chama, and now we are at Echo Amphitheater just having some lunch, and I have my dog with me. I've changed my clothes. I already ate my food in the car because I was really wanting a sandwich. Yeah, and yeah, now we're just enjoying our road trip home. So I think that's it for my CDT New Mexico journey. Thank you for following along, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye.